Hey guys, welcome to The Strong Young Man. A healthy relationship is where two people complement each other. All relationships must be balanced out through equal but opposing sexual forces. If both people in a relationship are too similar, then they do not have anything new to offer the other. Sexual relationships epitomise the need for sexual balance. Masculine men are attracted to feminine energy, and feminine men are attracted to masculine energy. Somewhere you emit sexual energy on a spectrum between masculine and feminine. You should seek sexual relationships with people that diametrically oppose your sexual force on the spectrum. 10% of people sit right in the middle of sexual energy, in which case they should seek other balanced individuals for sexual relationships. Excluding the rare exception where two people with a balanced split connect. All relationships are condemned to fail if two people of equal forces connect. A connection formed between two equal forces is the antithesis of attraction. There is no need for a second person with the same sexual force. Neither person will get their desires satisfied because they cannot give each other their sexual opposite. They repel each other, in the same way that two magnets of the same pole repel. Regardless of gender or sexual orientation, if you want deep intersexual fulfillment, you must determine your sexual force and live true to it. Seek out sexual relationships with people who balance out your sexual force. You will know when someone's sexual force is compatible with you, because they will emit energy that captivates your attention. The more polarising the sexual energy, the stronger the force of attraction will be. Most men will be more masculine than feminine. Unfortunately, the feminine energy that you find so attractive will also drive you insane. You can't have the beauty without the chaos. Feminine energy, beauty, chaos, emotional, nurturing, sensual, agreeable, cooperative. Masculine energy, strength, order, stability, disciplined, logical, disagreeable, assertive. In a relationship, the masculine and feminine energies will always be forced to remain in balance. This is why it is essential to have them oppose each other. This is known as yin and yang. The yin and the yang can be graphically represented by the taijitsu. It shows a balance of two teardrops swirling to represent the conversion of yin to yang and yang to yin. The two teardrops are opposite in direction to show that as one increases, the other decreases. The dot of the opposite field in the teardrop shows that there's always yin within yang and yang within yin. The yin, the dark section of the taijutsu, represents the feminine, and the yang, the light section of the taijutsu, represents the masculine. In Chinese philosophy, the yin and yang can be thought of as complementary rather than opposing forces. They interact with each other to form a dynamic system in which the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. According to this philosophy, everything has both yin and yang aspects. That is, the feminine cannot exist without the masculine and vice versa. Either of the two major aspects may manifest more strongly in a particular individual dependent on a variety of factors. Understand that as you become more masculine, your partner will become more feminine to restore the natural balance of yin and yang. The opposite of this is true too. A reduction in your masculinity will need to be balanced out by an increase in your partner's masculinity. If you are a heterosexual masculine man, don't make the mistake of thinking that your partner will become more feminine if you show more feminine qualities. Don't make the mistake of adopting feminine qualities in order to impress her. This behaviour will drive her to become more masculine, and for most women, this is not their natural resting place. Your woman may put up with this for a short period, but over time, she will come to resent you. You have forced her to become more masculine than she prefers, and this will upset the polarity of attraction within the relationship. If a man tries to hide or deny his energy, then it means he feels some degree of shame deep within. The lack of appreciation of masculinity has led men to feel shame about their own masculinity. Some imbeciles even go so far as to label it toxic. This has forced men to display more feminine traits against their natural inclination. Don't fall into this trap. Strike the balance of masculinity and femininity that suits you. Remember, men are leaders. You should lead by setting the balance of masculinity that you prefer, and you'll be more likely to attract your equal but opposite sexual force. Feminine women will fall into the corresponding position of femininity. If your force suits a woman, her attraction for you will be inflamed. Understand that these sexual forces can change over time. A long-term relationship, as well as societal influences, can be responsible for changing the proportions of your energy balance. This may be hard to recognise, especially if changes occur in small increments spread out over a long period of time. If a frog is placed into a pot of boiling water, it will quickly jump out. But if placed in a pot of cool water and slowly raised to a boil, it will boil the frog alive. Be on the lookout for shifting sexual forces over long periods of time and work to restore them to the balance that you prefer. Know your balance and don't let society, a woman, or any man try to change the makeup of your sexual force that transcends the personal psyche. Thanks for watching today's episode. In episode 37, I'll discuss why you shouldn't waste your time on dating applications. Subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when it drops. Catch you then.